Lewis! 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 Mom! 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 Mommy! 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 Mama! 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 Ma! 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 Mum! 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 Mummy! Mummy! Mama! Mama! Mama!
What?
Hi.
Hey guys, it's Bonnie here and welcome to Red Zone at Home. Have any of you ever felt like that little boy before? Like you are trying and trying to get someone's attention, but they just aren't listening or responding to you. In our story today, we hear about how God felt a little bit like that little boy. He was trying. He was speaking and he was speaking to his people, the Israelites, but they were just too busy with their own lives to actually listen to him and respond. Eventually, he just stopped speaking to them for a while. But before we carry on with our story, let's take a look at how good your listening skills are. Now that your ears are all nicely warmed up, let's get back to our story. There was a boy, and his name was Samuel. Samuel lived at the temple, which is a lot like a church building. And Samuel lived with an old man named Eli. Eli was teaching Samuel all about God, but Samuel himself had never heard a message from God. One night, when Samuel and Eli were fast asleep, Samuel was awakened by a voice calling his name. Samuel, Samuel. He got up and ran to Eli. Here I am. Did you call me? I didn't call you, Eli replied. Go back to bed. So he did. Then he heard the voice again. Samuel, Samuel. Again, Samuel got up and went to Eli. Here I am. Did you call me? I didn't call you, my son, Samuel said. Go back to bed. A third time, Samuel heard his name being called. Samuel, Samuel. And once again, Samuel got up and went to Eli. Here I am. Did you call me? This time, Eli realized it was the Lord who was calling the boy. So he said to Samuel, Go and lie down, and if someone calls again, say, Speak, Lord, your servant is listening. So Samuel went back to bed. And sure enough, the Lord called again, as before, Samuel, Samuel. And Samuel replied, Speak, your servant is listening. Then the Lord spoke to Samuel and gave him a special message for Eli. That was just the beginning of Samuel learning to hear God's voice. God continued to speak to Samuel throughout his life, and God used Samuel greatly to share his message with God's people, the Israelites. God speaks to all of his children. Just like God spoke to Samuel, God also speaks to me, and he speaks to you too. We just need to learn to listen. Though we may not hear God call us out loud like Samuel did, we can learn to hear God with our hearts, and we can learn to know it is him that is speaking to us. Sometimes we can hear God when we read our Bible, or when we listen to worship music, or even when we're just outside in his creation. Just like Samuel learned to say, Lord, speak, your servant is listening, we too can learn to ask God to speak to us and then expect a reply. Let's ask God now to help us listen when he speaks to us. You can pray this prayer after me. Dear Lord God, thank you that you speak to all of your children. Thank you that you want to speak to me too. Please open my ears and my heart to hear your voice. Help me to know when it is you that is speaking. I love you very much. Amen. There is no time like the present. How about you and your family put on your favorite worship song, then you can sit down or lie down and just close your eyes so that you block out everything that's going on around you, and just listen, and listen to what God has to say to you. Maybe you can share what you heard with your parents or with your brothers and your sisters. Bye bye kids! We hope you have such a lovely week and lots of love from the Red Zone team.
I don't wanna stereo